And I think, of course, we have to start
with the
in,
2012 All-Star team.
yeah, in Lakerland. Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, Trevor Ariza, Malik Monk, Wayne Ellington, Kent Bazemore, Kendrick Nunn, and Talen Horton Tucker are all signings made by the Lakers. Um, the only guys on that team before all those signings was LeBron, AD, Marc Gasol, and Alfonso McKinney, I think. Shout out Raptors legend Alfonso McKinney. Yeah, it's a lot of names that, like you said, were higher in value many years ago. In some cases, many years ago. So I will pick out first off, my biggest L from all these signings is not a single one of these guys plays a lick of defense. And so this Lakers team, which for the past 2 seasons has really relied on a backbone of defense to get them through a lot of the tough stretches that they had when one or both of their stars weren't playing. And then, of course, in their championship run in the bubble, they have none of that now. None of these guys play defense. The best defender probably out of all of these guys would be Trevor Ariza, and he was done playing at a high level 2-3 years ago. Um, Offensively, I like the fits for most of them. You've got Malik Monk, Wayne Ellington, Kendrick Nunn, all sharpshooters that are going to have the most open looks of their careers when AD and LeBron are working. And Talen Horton Tucker, hopefully he can take a step forward. I just swallowed my tongue there or something. And then Melo and Dwight and Trevor Ariza are veterans that can fit in hopefully with the offense, and LeBron's going to keep those guys in check. You just know he is. I think the best signing, in my opinion, out of all these was Malik Monk. Somehow grabbing him, he turned down bigger money elsewhere to play with this team, and I think he's going to be an explosive microwave that they really are going to need coming off the bench.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions and no answers about this roster. I loved the Westbrook trade for reasons I've detailed earlier and think that could lead to some huge success. But how exactly this team is going to operate offensively and defensively is a huge mystery to me. And I wonder how much Frank Vogel knew beforehand. And he must be having a crazy summer, jammed up, pulled up somewhere with LeBron, probably just nonstop sketching out how exactly this is going to play out. But
Yeah.
this could be one of the wackiest runs in a while.
I know I picked him at the beginning of last season, but if the Lakers finished like top three in the West, it's because Anthony Davis was the defensive player of the year. So if you're high on this Lakers team, then you have to absolutely hammer whatever those odds end up being, because that's what it's going to take for them to be in the top three, because he is going to have to make up for a multitude of mistakes on the defensive end, which is he is capable of doing and did in New Orleans for many years. But yeah, it's going to take a Herculean defensive effort from Anthony Davis this regular season to get the Lakers into the top of that Western conversation, just based on what I see from these signings.
Yeah, I mean, just the way the past two playoffs and years have gone, there's so little consistency right now that I wonder when we'll get back to having really regular expectations. Oh, we know what happened last season, so we can expect more of the same this season. Injuries were king last season, and it feels like they determined a lot. So how that what the load management this regular season looks like is going to be interesting. But this Laker team, I really have no idea what to expect. I think they're my biggest question mark in all of this free agency action. My biggest L, if we're done with the Lakers,